If you think that loans are controversial, then I'm not quite sure what you're going to make of what we do. We're investors. We're equity investors. Very purposefully, that's all we do in the sector. We're deliberately bringing in a commercial model of early stage, high risk equity investment. What that means, and I've learned over I might be in the fuse that may apply to my age, but not the amount of time I've been in this sector. I'm still quite fresh for this sector. And what I've learned from the early days of people poking me in the eye with a pencil when I talk about this is to position ourselves very clearly. And I think one of the things the sector lacks generally is clarity amongst all of us. Actually, I think we don't do a very good job about describing what we do and who we do it for. But I think so now we have a very clear position, which is we're equity investors. We want financial return. We want an impact, measurable impact. We're not mission first, so we deliberately don't prescribe whether it's profit or mission first. What we're trying to do is echo some of the stuff that's been going on in the States through people like Great West, Impact Ventures, Impact and Social VCs, who are bringing the rigours and the expertise that investment from those traditional sectors, high-risk sectors, have, and bringing them into this sector. And we've been going about 12 months. We typically do about £150,000 in a deal, and we take equity for it, as I say. Our due diligence is based on having both understanding what the financial return is and what the social impact is. So although we're not prescriptive in terms of how that balance plays out, we want to know how they move forward in 3 or 4 years' time. What we've discovered in the meantime, 3 or 4 things. I think. One is there's no doubt that the sector needs high-risk capital, and there's some high-risk on deck, but I think high-risk capital is a really good way of unlocking entrepreneurs, which the sector needs. We've also discovered that for some reason we're still the only people doing this in the sector, which is one of those things I'm not quite sure whether that's really exciting or whether we're missing something. And the other thing that we've discovered on a practical basis is that I'm fortunate enough to be involved with Hub Westminster, and there's a joint venture between Hub Westminster and Merism Capital, which is called Hub Venture Labs. And we started running some incubator programs, so this is not just giving people space, but actually providing some real learning and education, some structured 3-month or 2-month programs, some of which have investment prizes at the end of it, some of which don't. We're running them both for ourselves as a pipeline activity for the fund, but we're also running it for other foundations, which is quite interesting. And what we've discovered fairly rapidly, actually, is being able to link those, I'm calling 3 C's, that thing about community. I don't know how many of you have been to Hub Westminster, but it's a hub, so we're very fortunate, but we're also very fortunate as much as I think it's the biggest hub in the world. We have 12,000 square feet bang in the middle of West End. And that is a terrific platform, for attracting people, but also for attracting other parties, whether it's government or other investors. And we've been able to build very rapidly, in the space of about 5 months, a very interesting community of entrepreneurs and investors and advisors. And we've also discovered ourselves that if we link that community together with the capital and the fund and put some content in, some education, we've now got a very interesting, I call it a food chain, which is slightly not quite the right thing, but we're able to take, look at deals very early on. We're able to repackage the deals, make the entrepreneurs better entrepreneurs, and then offer them a route to capital. And what we've discovered is that that's a very, especially in a sector like this where entrepreneurs and founders are generally, I would say, slightly immature compared to other sectors. I came out of 20 years of in the tech sector, which clearly is driven by entrepreneurs. And I think our ability to nurture and support those people in a very extended way has become very exciting. And what we're now doing, builds on that, is we're now raising a second fund, which is much larger. And our plan is to build some more of these joint entities that provide space and incubation and capital, and also building around Europe, because I think one of the things that's very interesting for us is some of the activity that's going on around Europe about being at the passport funds and being able to do investments in other countries. But also the angel networks are interesting and much more advanced in this space. So I think for us, one of our ambitions now, and I don't have many ambitions at this stage in my life, one of the ambitions is to try and join up early stage high risk impact investing. And just as a final note, my other ambition is that we stop using language that kind of creates a ghetto around the sector. I think there are too many terms and too much preciousness that a lot of people use, but actually puts off investors. There are many more investors that aren't in this sector than are. And one of the things we want to do with the new fund is to try and effectively normalise deals. We want to invest in good businesses that happen to have a very clear and measurable social impact. And I think that if we can get to that stage, and the incubator gives us an opportunity for that, then we can open up this whole sector to high risk capital, which is frankly, in the part of the sector we're playing in, the real problem at this stage. It's not our days, it's